Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you know, weather is awful, can't get out metal detecting, so I bought a few coins in and we're going to make another ring. So this is an Egyptian, I think it's £1 they call it, £1, yeah, Egyptian I believe. That middle bit, that's a nice middle bit. We're going to take that out, and this is going to be the ring side up because that's got the best details, and there's a nice bit of detail there. I think that side will make it better. Now, it's a small coin, so we're going to have to be a bit careful on this. It could fail miserably. So we're going to have to take that middle bit out, so we're going to have to use the doming block. And the smallest one is that, probably, to punch that out. We'll do it that way. We'll just use a ball bearing. Let's go up there. This should come out quite easy. So bring that down. Make sure this is level. It'll pop out quite easy actually. You'll be surprised how easy these come out. So I'm just going to hold the ball bearing there. Let it sit on it. Like that. A bit screwy, but it should be okay. It should just pop out. And there she's gone. Coin did flip up a bit. Hopefully we haven't bent it. I don't think we have. No. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So let's go over. Don't need the ball bearing. So there's the middle bit. I quite like that. That'll probably just shine up quite nicely. But I'll say if we get I'll shine it up anyway. If we can get a decent ring out of it, then everybody wants it. I'll put that middle bit shined up in the box with it. So yeah, that's once to be the ring side up. So we've got to get a bit of a bend on that. I'm just thinking it will fit on the mandrel. We might be able to do that without actually getting a bit of a bend on it, because that's going to be the awkward bit. Let's just have a look at my folding dies. Could really do with a bit of help just to get a bit of a bend on. That kind of fits. We'll get some heat on it first and then we'll try that. Okay, we've got it heated up, and that's the side we need to use. Sorry, that side. So if we put it in there, and we're going to use the small cone just to get it a bit of a bend on. So let's put a bit of, let's help it along its way. Stick that in there. That fits pretty good, but we're going to have to be very, very careful. So we're going to use the doming block with a bit of height. Let's just take that up a bit to there. Let's bring you up to the action. So yeah, I'm going to sit that on there, and we're just going to get a small bit of a start on it, and hopefully that will work okay. I'm going to be very careful on these crappy metal, copper and nickel. So I'm just going to bend it down slowly. That's all we need to get it started, I think. So let's take it out and make sure we haven't got a crack in it, which we haven't. Let's bring you down so you see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's alright. We'll just don't think there's no cracks there. We're going to zoom in. So we're just going to just sand down that edge there a little bit. Just make sure it's nice and smooth. Don't seem to be any cracks forming anywhere. Looks okay. That's just a little bit more. So there we go. Oh, it's pretty good. And obviously it's going to fit on the mandrel perfectly, and that's when we'll start getting it to a ring shape. So I'm going to heat it up again, and then we'll get it on the ring stretcher. So there we go, heat it up. Sip of coffee. Is it going to split on me? Because they tend to split some of these. We're going to try it. Let's get that on the ring stretcher there. Show you what I'm doing. So we're just going to sort of stretch in, turning as we stretch, quarter turns. It's quite easy. It moves. It's very soft. Very soft. Too soft. Don't want it to split. That's the thing. It's getting slowly hard now. Let's see what we've got with that before we get too carried away. So, definitely getting there. You're not far off. Bring you down. As I say, it's just a slight. It goes down slightly there. I think we can just do that in the bottom of the ring stretcher, just to bring that level. I'm just checking it now. Is there a lip anywhere? No, I don't think so. Let's see what size it's at. Pretty easy to do this one. Oh, right. Nearly a W. So we'll bring that down in size. Let's just have a look on the ring stretcher. I think I need to turn that around. Not much there. Is there out there? Let's just check if there's enough to just give it a little tweak. I think there is. That's a little tweak, it's done. There might be just a little bit of a lip. So let's take that lip out. Just going to use a deburring tool. Oh, it's awkward. A peg will be ideal. So now we got it. So it needs a little bit more still. See how it goes that way up a little bit. So we're just going to have a look at these, see if we can just see which one's going to bring it down a little bit. Possibly that one. Too flat there, isn't it? So I'm going to try it with that one, just a little bit. But I could use the 70-degree dies as well, but we're just going to see if we can get a little bit of, make it a bit more ring shape. Try and get that level. A little bit of a press. Yeah, I'm going to have to use 17-degree dies. That is quite hard. Let's have a look then what we've got. What can we use? We need a small one. That one will do it. So we'll stick that in there. I'm going to put that on there. Let's bring it up. We've got these little, I can't remember what the bloody called these things now. But these will just help shape it. And it fits there lovely. I'm just going to bring that down. I'm just going to push it a little bit out there. And we'll just check that. See if we've actually got a ring shape. I'll check with my eyes. That is pretty good. I just always test it on there. Sits absolutely square. And size wise, we have got it as a S&1/2. So let's make it to a T. Let's make it to a T. So I'm just going to put it on the stretcher. A little bit. Not a lot. There we are. We're bang on a T. Bang on T. There we go. So let's get this shined up. She's still sitting pretty. I'm just going to check that with my eye. It just needs a little tiny bit, not a lot. Size wise, T1/2. T1/2. See how it bows out. We take a bit of that lip out. There's a tiny bit of lip there. You might just take it down to a T. Feels a bit better. T1/2. U, I think, not a T. What I'll do, size 10 American. Nice and straight. Cool. Let's clean her up. So let me get a new pad on. Come onto the junk bit here. So new pad. Let's clean it up a bit. That, and we're going to get the buffing one on. It's quite nice. That's quite nice. Just about to put on there. So let's get it shined up. Let's make it look shiny and nice. Just get some polish on it. Lots and lots of polish. Yeah. Right, let's buffer up. See that? My buffing thing went flying. I'm just going to put a new buffer pad on. Got some here. They just screw into there like that. Simple as. Put it in there, tighten her up. Off we go. Right, just get myself a cloth, and with magic of television he's back with a cloth. So let's just get this shined up a bit. And there we go. Zoom in. One lovely Egyptian pound. Focus. Very nice. More detail on the inside. Fits my finger quite nice. Lovely. There you go. Ooh, and trying to get it off is a different matter. So I'm going to shine up that bit as well, and I'll come back to you. There you go, one ring and one shiny middle bit. I believe that came out of there. There you go. Lovely. like that. There you go. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.